Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the UMass Minutemen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run to the right. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to throw. It's Hairston. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Price. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In the red area, it's Price. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Quarterback moving. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. The offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Trying to beat the D deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go right back to the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Texas State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
UMass, 10. Texas State, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Caught near the sticks, it's Price. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pregame showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, UMass.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Good timing on the quick out. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas State!
Man, what a great way to end the 1st half. It wasn't a perfect 1st half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the 2nd half. Who knows what will happen?
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 2nd half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Runs through a tackle.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, going to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't 7 for no field goal.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path in the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bobcats!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Grab near the marker, it's Price.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UMass. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UMass. And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Jackrabbit. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. To work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield.
Looking for the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a